Morning.
Hi,
How are you?
very well. How are you?
All good. Let's see who else is booked in. Quiet today, but we're still waiting for a couple of people.
Yeah, sure.
How's life? How's work?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
How are
Still
things looking at work?
keeping
Busy or?
quiet. So yeah, that's consolidating the improvement. So no more, no more big number of cases, just a little bit of a maintenance, so to say.
That's good. Hi,
Yeah.
Zoran.
Zoran, hi.
And Claire. Hi, Claire.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
No worries, we just connected anyway.
Okay.
Right. So at the moment is only us guys, it's only the three of you booked in. So we'll get started, and then if anybody else joins in, that's fine. Anything specific? Claire, I know the knee has been playing up. You guys, anything specific that you need working on?
I personally don't have any like bad pains. I'm just super sore in the quadriceps and glutes today, but no issues with joints.
Francesca, anything specific?
Hey, no, I'm just doing my work for the shoulders mobility, so that's
Cool. Right, guys. So let's just get the body moving. We're going to stand up. We're going to do two around the world articulations. We should all know how we do this one. Is we start just standing, tuck your chin in. We're going to slowly reach down as far as you can, and then you're going to rotate towards your right foot. Staying nice and relaxed. From there, you're going to start opening your left shoulder. Keep your right shoulder down. So you get into a side bending position. And then from there, you're going to keep going back and arching really slowly to the other side. You should feel a little bit of a stretch to the front. And let your right shoulder come through. Reach for your left foot. Back to center, and we return in the other direction. So to the left, opening up. Really squeeze your glutes when you're going to the extension part of the movement. Follow through. Slowly up. We're going to do 3 in total. So go for 2 more in your own time. Slowly down. Good job, guys. Once you're done, we're going to do 3 thoracic articulations. So one arm on top of the other, elbows are in the middle and reach for your shoulders as much as you can. From there, movement comes from above the belly button. You're going to flex and then point your elbows as much as you can to the right. And then you're going to drop the right shoulder to your right hip. Keep rotating while you get into extension. We're going to arch. This time we're arching only from the top of the shoulders. Drop on the left. Rotate the elbows to the left side. And come to the front. And then rotate back to the left. Dropping down. Back to center. We're going to do 3 in total. And relax once you're done. So from there, I'm going to ask you to get into kind of a wide stance, slightly wider than your normal squat stance. And this time we're going to keep shoulders in the center and we're going to move from our hips. So you're going to push them forward, then out to the side on the right, and then you're going to go backwards to the left and back forward. And then we return. So you should really feel the glute that is pushing, working, and that area possibly stretching a little bit, as well as your adductors. And then we move back, and then we push to the other side. So this side is tensing up. There's a little bit of a stretch here, and then in the adductor and forward. I'm going to do 3 in total, slow and controlled. And if you can see, my shoulders don't really move from that starting position. Everything this time is belly button and down. Knees are also locked, so that the tension focuses around your hips. And relax once you're done. We're going to move into 2 articulations for our hips, 2 each side. So let's go together. I think you guys have all done this before. We want to stay as straight as you can. If you can, use a support, wall, back of a chair, table, anything you have, or really tense the body. And then we're going to start with the right leg in front of the left one. You're going to bring your right heel up along your thigh, opening the knee as much as you can. Keep lifting. Now, once you can't lift anymore, we're going to start opening. Our pelvis doesn't move, it's only that free leg that moves. Open as far as you can without tilting your body. And then we're going to rotate through that hip, bringing the foot up at the back. Make sure you're not leaning away and you're not bending the supporting leg. Now from there, we're going to move the knee behind us. Really squeeze the glutes so that you don't arch the back. Come down, close to your knee. And then from there, we're going to push back. Really squeezing the glute, make sure you're not arching your lower back. Open to the side, maintaining that foot as high as you can. We're going to then rotate through the hip to bring the foot forward. Close the leg, heel on tight, back down. And we're going to go with the other leg. I'll show you from the side. Left heel up onto the right leg, as high as you can. And then we open to the side, maintain that, rotate through your hip. Bring the knee back. And close this leg. You're then going to move the foot back up. Open the knee. Maintain that foot level. Rotate through your hip when you're at the side. And close the leg. And slowly down. Good. One more each side, guys. Good, Claire. Slow down a little bit the section where you are out here. So it's quite good. You get up there and you rotate, but when you rotate, you're kind of dropping the knee because you're moving back already. So I'm up here, maintain that level, really try to rotate first. Then I'm trying to maintain that same height when I bring my leg back before closing it. Good, Zara, make sure you're not leaning to the chair. Good. Nice, Francesco. That has got a lot stronger and a lot more in control. Cool, good job, guys. Once everyone is done, we go down to the knees and we do 2 each side for our shoulders as well. So, to remind you, let's start with the right arm. We are going to tense that arm as much as we can. You're going to make a fist as well and turn your palm up. We're going to start with the arm going across the body. Keep tensing, go as slow as you can to really control that entire range. Palm up and across the body, make sure you're not twisting to your spine. Go as high as you can. Bringing the bicep to the ear. Once you can't move anymore, we're going to start screwing that arm into the shoulder socket and rotate the end behind us. And we're going to slowly start lowering the arm, making sure we don't rotate back. Slowly lowering with the idea of bringing that hand across behind us. Once you can't lower anymore, you're going to rotate again, palm up, and keep crossing until you are by the side. Shake 1 second, then tense up again. Palm faces backwards. We're going to cross the arm behind us. Keep your elbow as straight as you can. Lift as high as you can. Once you can't lift anymore, start rotating through the shoulder. Palm will go up in the other direction. Still try to hide that hand behind you as much as you can, and then slowly up. Let your shoulder blade raise as well when we get to the top. Bicep to the ear, and then I rotate through my hand again. The palm is facing up, and I'm going to come down across the body. And relax. We're going to go with the other hand. I show you from the side. Tense as much as you can, palm up. Make sure your rib cage stays in position. We're going to start lifting at the front and across. We should create a little bit of tension all around the back of the shoulder. Up as high as we can. When we are here, we're also shrugging a little bit, really reaching for the ceiling. Then we're rotating that hand all the way back and slowly starting to reach back and behind us. So especially when we are here, people that tend to have shoulder problems will often see that happening where we are almost shrugging into like shoulder to the ear without elongating. So one way I find that kind of cues the right position is to reach. If you reach for the ceiling and then you really reach behind you, it's difficult to do this because the hands will come back. If you reach, you get that elongation through the shoulder as well. So think of that while we're doing this exercise. And then we're going backwards and down. And we come back, hands up, across the body as much as we can, elbows straight, use the back of the shoulder. Once you can't lift anymore, rotate and keep going. Good job, palm comes up and then lower across my body. And relax. Do one more each side.
Stop it.
So Claire, when you come up at the back, straight away, have your hand facing up. So we use a little bit more rotation through the shoulder. Hand facing up first, and then once you can't lift anymore like that, we're going to rotate the other way around. But yeah, in first, and then you rotate there, and keep going that way. Good, and at the top you rotate again, palm up, that's it. So an elbow straight, reach for the ceiling, better. Good. Even from the top, Claire, let me see if I can show you. We get here, you can start rotating back to come down at the back rather than staying here and just opening through the chest. We want to use as much movement as we can from the shoulder to go behind us. That's it, good job. You're going to sit down on the floor. After this, we're going to get into a tabletop position. I want you to bring your shoulder blades down and together, lift up through your hips, so squeeze your glutes, look up to the ceiling, back down. And for each one, you squeeze a little bit more, hip up, look up. And we get to 10. And see if you can do 5 with your fingers facing back, and then you can turn your fingers facing your bum, and then same thing, opening through the shoulder, lifting, looking up. Bruno is stretching as well this morning.
He always does.
Good job, guys. That's it, guys. Once you're done, we're going to go with shoulder extension walks. So this time you're going to stay sitting on the ground. Now we are still working shoulder extension, which is that movement behind our body. What I want you to do is to have your hands behind you. You're going to walk your fingers behind you, trying to keep your hands as close as you can. And you keep going as far as you can. And once you can't go back anymore, you're going to start walking out to the side, really slowly and with control, until you're down on your back. From there, you're going to start thinking of bringing your hands up behind you. You're going to press on the floor, and you're going to slowly bring yourself up. But you're going to try to first bring your hands together before coming up. That way. And then let's try it all together. So we're sitting down, your back can flex, that's completely fine. So start walking your hands behind you. Imagine you want to touch them behind you and keep extending. Once you can't go anymore, you're going to start walking them out to the side and slowly lower yourself to the ground. Good. Once you're down there, start pushing yourself up by bringing your hands together. So slowly, slowly, slowly with fingertips, start to bring your hands behind you together and push yourself up in the meantime. So rather than, Francesco, I saw that when you were coming up, you were doing kind of there a lot, bending your elbows. The idea is to keep your hands, arms straight, and the movement is from the fingers. So my arm doesn't change shape. I'm just pushing myself back and forward through my fingers. So let's try again. Let's get to 6. You will probably feel your core doing quite a lot of work as well, on way up and way down. That's it. Zoran is good. And now slowly start walking out. Claire, sorry, I can see you don't have a lot of space for this. If it's really difficult, just do tabletops again. Yes, that's better, Francesco, good. We're getting to 6 reps, guys. Good, Zoran. Once you've done 6, guys, stand up. Cool, good job. Right, we're going to get a little bit of work into our calves, and then we stretch them, and then we start stretching the entire legs. So, first one, we're going to do 20 reps of feet together. We're going to do calf raises from there. We're going to go together. So if everybody's ready, let's go. Maintain your heels together, really push them together, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. You're going to go down to the floor. You're going to sit onto your feet. Try to maintain your heels together, and we sit there. If you feel a little bit of stretch, great, stay here. If you don't feel much, you can bring your knees up. And we are holding for a minute. You can also lean back a little bit to feel that stretch if you need. Cool, we are halfway. And relax. You're going to stand up again. I want you to have your toes together this time. So you're kind of doing an inverted V with your feet. We're going to do 20 reps. We're going to go up onto our toes. Make sure that you're not kind of twisting the foot out. You're still pushing through the big toe. So when everybody's ready, we're going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. We are going to kneel down this time. We're going to have our foot flat on the ground. Make sure you are keeping a little bit of an arch and active toes. Your knee is striking your toes and your bum is striking your knee as well. So if you look from the front, I want to see that bum, knee, and heel are all on a straight line. What I don't want to see is that when the bum shoots out to the side. In line as much as we can, the foot is stable, and this knee is simply relaxed to the side. You may feel a little bit your groin here. Knee pushes forward and hold that. You can have your hands on the ground if you want. Push yourself forward a little bit more. So the idea is to bring this down. Almost halfway. and relax. And we're going to set up in the same way on the opposite side. Strong foot, I grip the floor, make sure I'm in line, and relax there. Okay, you're up to you. 10 more seconds. Relax. We're going to stand again. Again, you've done this before. We're going to do 2 squats, 2 pikes. So what I want to see is that when you squat down, heels and knees are together. You can go onto your toes. So you're going to squat, do 2 bounces here, and then we're going to pike, sending the knee straight, reaching down as far as we can. So it will be 1, and then that is all 1 rep. So if you're quite stiff, you're going to try to reach down towards your toes. If you know that you can put your hands on the ground, you're going to reach up towards your heel. We're going to do 10 reps together. Let's go. So pike, squat and pike. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. From there, guys, we're going to widen the feet slightly. And the position that we want to hold is going to be a forward fold position. Ideally, hands on the ground. If you can't reach the ground, have a little something, like it can be the side of your sofa or a dumbbell or a couple of yoga blocks or books, something that you can have your legs fairly straight and you have your hands there, so wherever your range is. And we're going to do 10 calf raises from there. And then we're going to hold the forward fold. So what it's going to look like, wherever you are with your hands on your object, we're going to lift on our toes, back down. Lift on the toes, back down. The idea is not to push away forward, is to stay wherever you are, bum goes up to the ceiling. After 10, we're going to completely relax in that position. Everybody's ready? Do you guys have something? Francesca, if you need to move from the camera, do that, like if you need to use a sofa or something to put your hands on. Let's go. Hands on the floor, we're going for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're doing this correctly, you will feel your core switching on as well quite a lot, especially if you are in a pike. And 10. Now completely relax there. Keep breathing. You're going to hold this position. from there. Bend your knees slightly so they're soft, and then curl back up. Good job, guys. Does everybody feel that they can go a lot further once you've done your calf raises?
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Okay, cool. That's because we're working the muscles in that like challenging position, and we make our brain, essentially nervous system, aware of the fact that we are in control and we can work in that range, and it rewards us essentially with more range, and then we can relax. It's an exercise that I started doing more regularly, and I've seen quite a big change in the forward fold. So if you know you're struggling with that position, we always think at hamstrings, and yes, for a lot of us, especially we sit a lot, hamstrings are an issue, but a lot of tension comes from feet and calves, and working those into that range can give you quite big results. Cool. We're going to move on to some hip flexor work as well. So we've done this before as well. I want you to go onto your knee, and we're going to first of all have the front leg straight. We're going to sit back, reaching forward, push ourselves up, and lunge. When you're lunging, I really want you to squeeze your glutes and thinking as sinking down through the hips, pushing that knee forward as well. I don't want you to simply extend from the lower back, and I don't want you simply push forward through this joint, because you can actually irritate these tissues more. So from here is really squeezing hamstrings and glutes, sinking down through this front leg to kind of get longer in that direction. And then back and reaching for that 4. We're going to do 10 reps each side. And once you've done 10, we go with the other leg. And same movement. Sitting back, reaching forward, and then up, squeezing. Just a moment for everyone to finish. Now we're going to go for 10 natural leg extensions. So what I want to see is that your feet, heels, and knees stay together. You're going to start in this upright position. Your glutes needs to be squeezed. From there, you're going to lean back as one straight line as far as you can control, and bring back yourself with control. What I don't want to see is you sitting back or going too far that you can't come up unless you sit. So we're going to do 10. You should feel tension building through your thighs. Control, pull yourself back. Tense your upper body as well. Make a fist. Creating tension throughout the entire body will allow you to go a little bit further each rep. Good job, guys. Claire, see if you can hold 1 or 2 seconds in the tilted position. Your body clearly doesn't want to be there, so we're going to force it a little bit. Good. So we get stronger there. Nice, good work. Next one, we're still working try to release those hip flexors. We're going to go into that long lunge that we just did. I want to see nice, strong pull with a nice arch and gripping through the toes. As we did for the Achilles stretch, your hips and knees and toes are on the same line, and you have your back leg extended there. Your toes are going to be on the floor. From here, squeezing my glutes as much as I can. The goal is to be as close as I can to this front heel with my hips, and then I'm going to tense this back buttock and hamstring to try to extend that leg, and then back down. If you see, my hips are not really moving, and down. I'm still trying to sink down, and then I really tense these muscles so that my body needs to let go at the front to try to get my knee up and back down. What I don't want to see is that we come up as in a lunge. We stay down, we squeeze, lifting the knee back down. We're going to do 10 reps, guys. It should be quite challenging, not just for this leg, but for the supporting one as well. So we're building strength while mobilizing. So Zoran, that's quite good, but see if you can bring the right knee further forward over your toes and the hips down towards your heel. Yeah, even more, even more. So knee forward, you have that range there. Now staying there, toes off the left foot, yeah, and squeeze, good. And then 10 reps on the other side when you're ready, guys.
This is so hard.
Yeah, I find this one of the hardest exercises, especially that supporting leg at the front is doing quite a lot. If you guys working on pistols, I find that this is actually really good because it forces you to tense in that position. So I can't see too well from the angle, but Claire, I think you, similar to what I said to Zoran, I think your shin is still quite vertical when you're there. So see if you can bring the knee forward a little bit more, trying to max out the ankle range while pushing your hips down there. Yeah, it may not go a lot further today, but the idea is as we do these exercises to really push down and knee forward and then squeezing at the back. Here's what I found. Oh, Siri, we don't need you. So the more you do it and the better you get, you should feel that you're quite balanced on that front leg. And the glute on that right side really working hard. Once you've done that, going to sit down. Into straddle position. As always, if you can't maintain a 90-degree angle with your back sitting down, have some yoga blocks, mat, pillow, cushion, books, whatever, under your bum. Now, from there, we're going to get as tall as we can. Your legs should be as wide as you comfortably can to start with. We're going to do 10 internal, external rotation. Start with one leg. Make sure you keep getting tall.
Both at the same time or separately?
No, do one leg first and then the other. 10 and 10 in your own time. Squeeze your quads a little bit so that the knee is locked. That's it, nice, Francesco. That position is getting better. You look straighter. Cool, and once you've done 10, 10 on the other side. And once everyone is done, today we're going to simply relax towards one leg first. We're going to hold these for 45 seconds. So reach one foot, relax, take deep breath in and out. And then walk your hands up, twist around, face the other direction, and reach for the opposite foot. And relax there. Hands walk back up. Now we're going to do 10 in total. You're going to twist away. Imagine you want to bring your right shoulder to your right knee. So you're going to rotate, lean to the side. The idea is right shoulder to right knee and left hand to right foot. And then come up, other side. And we're just going to do 10 reps, one side to the other. So in your own time, go for 10 reps. So really focus on that rotation. Good job, guys. And once you've done that, this time we're going to reach forward, right hand to left foot. You're going to stay down as low as you can and over to the opposite side. And you're going to do 10 in total. Stay as low as you can, opposite hand to opposite foot, and switch over. And last thing, we're going to reach forward and hold that pancake stretch. 1 minute, and then we're done. And slowly walk your hands back and relax everything, guys. Well,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Hopefully you'll feel better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.